Welcome back, hungry people. My name is Joe, and this is the Joe is Hungry channel, where today we're heading over to Domino's to pick up one of their new Stuffed Crust pizzas, bring it back to the studio for a very thorough examination right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. I want to send a special shout out to Shane S., Jake C. Thank you for supporting the channel. It really helps. Mike, Rick, Mark, I want to wish each and every one of you a very hungry, happy birthday. The new Parmesan Stuffed Crust Pizza is made with Buttery-flavored Handmade Pizza dough, stuffed with mozzarella cheese around the edges, sprinkled with garlic seasoning and Parmesan cheese, and your choice of toppings, in most cases, will cost you extra. If you want just one medium Stuffed Crust Pizza, a la carte, with a single topping, it will push you closer to insolvency to the tune of $15.99. If you take advantage of the 2 for $6.99 each, 2-topping special, like I am doing today, get a medium Stuffed Crust Pizza, and they do only come in medium with a $4 upcharge for each pizza. You will have to shell out $10.99 before taxes in Georgia. If you were to get a medium Stuffed Crust Cheese Pizza with no additional toppings, one slice or 1/8 of a pizza will load you down with 330 calories for a total of 2,649 calories for the whole 12-inch pizza. Now, if you're going to get a double pepperoni like I am doing today because of the deal, one single slice will load you down with 350 calories for a total of 2,800 calories for all 8 pieces, if you can eat it. Unfortunately, I can't give you the full nutritional information as I usually do. Domino's neglected to post this vital information for the general public. I reached out to customer no service and also zero media relations, only to get the response that I really expected. If they eventually pony up the numbers, I will update the information in the description below. Now it's time to break my fragile diet, consume way too much sodium, head over to my favorite Domino's in Calhoun, Georgia. I've got my order in. No drive-through here, so it is, again, one moment, please. I've got my Stuffed Crust pizzas. Let's do the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Stuffed Crust number 1 is 198.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Stuffed Crust number 2 is 198.3 degrees Fahrenheit. Stuffed Crust number 3 is 174.4 degrees Fahrenheit. If you've been watching my channel, you know I like my temperatures at 140 degrees or above. Hotter is always better. The Domino's, Calhoun, Georgia, Redbud Road, they fix everything to order. They get it. So today, they pass the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Now it's time to open the lid, peer inside, give everybody an in-depth look, count every piece of pepperoni, head back to the studios and do the Joe is Hungry weight test. Well, Domino's, you did pretty good on that temperature test. I had absolutely no doubt. But can you keep the momentum going? Because we're going to take off for the packaging. In other words, we're going to set the tear on the scales. Stuffed Crust number 1 weighs in at 2 pounds, 0.35 ounces, or 917 grams. Stuffed Crust number 2 weighs in at 2 pounds, 0.50 ounces, or 923 grams. Stuffed Crust number 3 weighs in at 2 pounds, 0.10 ounces, or 909 grams. Well, Domino's, that's pretty impressive. You got those things really, really close. I'm not really sure how you did that. Obviously, today, you passed the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. Well, Domino's, they didn't give us any serving weights this time. They didn't even give us the nutritional information. They kind of fell down on the job on that one. And that only leaves one more thing to do, and that is to add them all up, average them out, do the math. Now, if you got the 2 for $6.99 special like I did, you paid a bargain basement price of 34 cents an ounce. Now, if you got the exact same thing, no specials, no deals, you're gonna pay 54 cents an ounce. Not a bad price at all. And that only leaves one more thing to do, and that would be the one and only, the Joe is Hungry big reveal. this is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. We've seen what it looks like, and we saw how much it was. As far as the ad photos, from my eye, it looks pretty close. Sometimes the camera isn't as kind. Maybe you see a little different. If you do, leave it in the comments. But for today, I really don't see any evidence of ad photo puffing going on. As far as how much it was, that's a fairly decent price, if you ask me. That only leaves one more thing to do, one more test, and that would be the one and only, the Joe is Hungry bite test. So it is bite test, engage. The stuffed crust is soft and chewy and definitely filled with cheese. There's no boil off factor going on like I see in other places. The pepperoni is crisp, plentiful, well cooked, and savory. The sauce is good, but nothing special. The garlic and Parmesan added to the flavor. The central crust was well cooked on the bottom, and overall, a good tasting pizza. Now it's time to head back out to the parking lot, see what happened with Shadow Joe, and do the Joe is Hungry sneak-a-doodle bite. Sneak-a-doodle bite number 1. Sneak-a-doodle bite number 2. Sneak-a-doodle bite number 3. Definitely no boil off in the cheese in that crust. Right. Plenty of pepperoni. This is a good combination. It is hot, it is fresh, it is soft. Now it's time to give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once in a lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down, it's that slippery slope to the pitch and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the number that it truly deserves. Domino's, a pretty decent tasting conveyor oven pizza. Decent price, good flavor, excellent execution. My only suggestion is, if you're gonna go out and get one of these, spring for some of that marinara dipping sauce. It'll go a long way. Take my word for it. Well, today, I'm gonna have to go 7.5. That is my number. This is my review, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.